I woke up this morning and it was snowing. Have you ever wondered, how does the cold weather here in central Iowa affect the real estate market? Well, here are 5 real estate trends we expect to see over the next few months. Here is trend number 1. Have you been driving around seeing all these new yard signs? Well, we've been noticing it too. Across the U.S., we are seeing the number of home sales go up by about 30%. But here in central Iowa, we're also seeing an increase, but not quite as dramatically. We're up about 6%. Trend number 2, we are still in a buyer's market. That means there are more buyers out there looking for homes than there are sellers selling homes. As an example, on the market today here in Story County, we have 170 homes for sale. Now, if you go all the way back to 2019, we had 299 homes for sale. In order for us to become a seller's market, we would need to have about 3 times as many homes as we have today and go all the way up to about 450 homes. I just don't see that happening anytime this year or next year happening. Trend number 3, home prices are still going up. With all this buyer activity out there, we have more buyers than sellers, and that keeps pushing up home prices. If you go all the way back to 2012 and you look over the last 10, 12 years, our average home price appreciation is around 4 to 5%. During COVID years, we bounced up to maybe 10, 12, 13%. I expect home prices are going to continue to go up next year, but it's going to be a more modest rate, more of that 4 to 5%. Trend number 4, mortgage rates are slowly declining. Last November, we got all the way up to 7.4%, and they've been slowly dropping this year. Right now, we're bouncing around 6.5%. And if you listen to all of the national experts, they're predicting that next spring, as long as the economy stabilizes, we are going to be looking at closer to 6%. Now, the thing I want to point out to everybody who have been waiting for the rates of 3 to 4%, I don't think we're ever going to get there again. So if we can get down to 6%, I think that's actually a really good rate. Trend number 5, this one's got 2 parts. So the first thing to know is central Iowa is a seasonal market. What happens is we see buyer demand picking up in the spring and home sales pick up. So March, April, May, really popular months to buy a house. June is when we peak. And then it starts to slow down a little bit, August, September, October. We're now going into November, December, January. These are the slowest months of the year. This is when we see the lowest buyer demand. Part 2, this is the best time for buyers to negotiate on a home. Now, I know it seems a little counterintuitive, but go along with me for a second. The reason why is sellers who need to sell this time of year are highly motivated. Nobody wants to pick up and move in the middle of a snowstorm. These are highly motivated sellers. So if buyers have the flexibility, find a home they like at the price they like, this is the best opportunity to negotiate. In fact, the data from the MLS says that on average, buyers are able to negotiate 2% off the purchase price of a home. Now, that may not sound like much, but if you were to buy a $300,000 home, a 2% negotiation would save you $6,000. Now, you wait till spring, you're probably not going to save $6,000. You could actually be in a multiple offer and actually end up paying for more. So if we fast forward to next spring, it's a hot market again. Home prices are going to go up. And in fact, we predict they're going to go up another 4%. So a $300,000 house that you could buy now is going to be $312,000. And you risk getting into multiple offers again. So you could either save $6,000 or you could spend an additional $12,000. You put those two together, and this is why I'm telling buyers the best time to buy is in the winter, because 6 plus 12 is $18,000. But I can hear you saying right now, but Misty, what if the interest rates drop? Well, that's an excellent question. Here is my recommendation. If you find the right house at the right price, the right location is really what you're looking for, go ahead and make an offer today. Lock it in at today's lower price. You will be so glad next year when those prices go up. And if the rates do drop, refinance. It's going to cost maybe about $2,500. Like I said, it's kind of like having your cake and eating it too. So there you have it, folks. Those are the 5 things that you can expect to see in our colder winter months here in central Iowa. As always, this is Misty Metchke, Realtor with Huntsker & Associates. If you ever have questions, drop a comment below and make sure you like and subscribe so you can catch all of our community videos. Thanks and have a good one.